What's up, guys? It's me, your badass host, Draven, and welcome to another episode of our Pokemon Gold walkthrough right here on Twitch. Yes. And before we even get started, guys, a huge shout out to AJ Envoy, KB250, KJ Ami Princess. Wow, I'm really trying hard. And I believe I'm Benji14, ASVPX Joshua. And our first time chatter right here, Joker Slayer 94. Thank you for coming into the stream right now. And well, let's go ahead and continue on our adventure right here into the Johto region in Gold version. Alrighty. Okay, so how's it going, guys? How was your guys' weekend? How did you guys enjoy Mother's Day weekend? I'll tell you this right now. My mama told me, rest, relax, mijo. Next weekend you owe me. That being, my mom's birthday is next weekend, next Saturday to be exact. So, if you guys, if you guys are right here, or if you guys watch a few streams, especially in Pokemon Ruby, make sure to shout out my mom, the badass mom. Her birthday is coming up next weekend. But I am actually very grateful that she gave me a break for Mother's Day weekend because, yeah, your boy was a little tired and all that stuff. And Joker Slayer, I am glad that you're having a fantastic week, or that you had a fantastic weekend. Anywho, guys, let's go right ahead. And let's continue on right here. So, in our last episode, we went through the Sprout Tower. And we managed to get ourselves our very first badge. Or no, actually, went to the Sprout Tower, defeated everybody, got the HM05. And then afterwards, I got the badge and all that stuff. So, there is a little something right here that I actually do want to cover. And that is the Dark Cave. Because, well, your boy is a little curious mind. And, you know, we're doing a, let's see, we are doing a, what was it called again? An hour-long string right here. That way, we can, what was it called? Get a little bit of something, a little something right here. So, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go into Dark Cave. We're gonna try and capture a Pokemon here and there. I'm trying to look at what Pokemon we can actually find. Obviously, we can find Zubats in there. Geodudes. Dunsparce is a Pokemon that, you know, is very, very rare. They are the 1 percentile. But unfortunately for us, our favorite Pokemon, Teddy Ursa, you know, Teddy, it's in Pokemon Crystal. So I think I have an idea of what we're going to be doing off-screen and all that stuff. So anywho, let's go right ahead and continue on our adventure. And let's see. I think I have a Pokemon here and there that I can actually just, I can actually use and all that stuff. So let's see. We're going to withdraw a Pokemon. And no, we don't have a Pokemon. Oh, buckets. Anywho, Joker Slayer, Zubat would be a good choice for a flyer. Yes, it is, since I can get Crobat. That is the ideal right there because, well, Zubat eventually becomes a more reliable Pokemon going into Generation 2 and on. And I'm doing this on purpose because, well, I kind of want to capture more Pokemon and all that stuff. Like, Pidgey right here. So, anywho, let's see, is there anything in particular that went on over this weekend except for the whole Mother's Day weekend and whatnot? I was actually thinking about a lot of stuff in regards to the stream and all that stuff, guys. I'm actually very, like, I was actually checking out the stats for both Pokemon Ruby and Gold, and many of you guys are enjoying the walkthroughs. You guys are, you know, everything is going as planned and all that stuff, and you know, it makes me want to continue on with just streaming as well, because I'm here thinking, where has streaming been all my life? The only complaint that I would have is what was it called? Yeah, I have to find actual times in order for me to actually do this for you guys, and well, we're heading into summer. Many of you guys already know. In the backside, your boy is also a coach, so he has to have his time for his favorite sports and all that stuff. So a change of schedule might come sometime in the near future, and yes, I will always let you guys know, especially on Instagram, since yeah, I got a little more active on that. Starting to learn a few more things. That way, you guys can actually follow me there. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's Gym Leader Draven. That's all you can do right there. And, well, yes, I am trying to capture a Metapod right here because somebody told me on YouTube you need to increase the You need to increase the collection right there. So we're gonna capture this guy. And whoever thought that Metapod is a hard Pokemon to capture, especially when it's hardening? Who knows? Okay, so here it is, Metapod, the cocoon Pokemon, 2 feet 4 inches, 22 pounds of pure muscle, I believe. And here we have, inside the shell is a soft and weak as it prepares to evolve. It stays motionless in the shell. This is true. We're not going to nickname this Pokemon right now because, well, why should we? And since a few days have passed, we can actually grab ourselves some berries. So here we have another bitter berry. I am actually thinking of going to grab some more berries on the other side right here. I know it's going to be a little bit of a waste of time, and I do have a limited amount of time right here, guys. But, you know, it's all for it. I am looking for 2 Pokemon right here. One of them being this guy, Geodude. Geodude, a rock type Pokemon. It could work perfectly for our team when it comes to battling the next gym leader. And never mind. Never mind. Okay, so let's see. We do need a Zubat, obviously. In Generation 2, it is going to be a little more difficult to try and raise up a Zubat, mainly because, well, it still has its usual stats, and it's at level 2. Yeah, we go for a tackle attack. This Pokemon faints. Yeah. Okay, so it would seem that Cinder has outgrown many of these Pokemon. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to be going into the switch. Oh yes, and in the last episode too, we managed to get ourselves a Pokemon egg. So we're actually fulfilling some steps and all that stuff, and you know, trying to do all that stuff. Now, here we go. Oh, crap baskets. Okay, so yes, sometimes it's a risk to go up against some of these Pokemon, especially with Spearow. So we're gonna go with Cinder right here, and there we go. Alrighty. So since we're here, guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things that, you know, have caught my attention when it comes to Twitch and everything. So, I was actually, before I even started the whole, what was it called, the streaming, or thinking of streaming, you know, in general, I was actually doing research on how to go about this whole thing, you know, in the proper way, because this is a whole new kind of realm that I'm stepping into and all that stuff, and throwing at the peace sign. Alrighty, we just caught that Pokemon. You are ours. Gattaca. So here we have Geodude, the rock-type Pokemon. Most people may not notice, but its closer look should reveal that there are many Geodude around. Yes, we're gonna nickname this Pokemon from its yellow version compatriot, Terramon. Yes, I'm also a fan of Digimon, guys. So that's one Pokemon that we grabbed. And we're going to heal this guy right here because it's going to become useful to when we try and capture a Zubat. Anywho, yeah, I was planning this whole thing on how to stream and all that stuff. This is both YouTube and on Twitch and all that stuff. And I soon realized that there's a lot of planning that goes into it. I get it that, you know, we're trying to build another audience and all that stuff. Now, one of the biggest things is that your boy here has had this Twitch channel for about 3-4 years without doing anything. Did I record something here and there sporadically just to test the streaming? Yes, I did. Mainly because I have other streaming equipment that actually works for this and all that stuff. I just didn't know how to use it. I just didn't know when to use it. It was throwing out the peace sign. There we go. We've accomplished our mission. Okay, alrighty. So there we go. Zubat has been captured. And yes, we're gonna be nicknaming this Pokemon Toxic Batman. Now, keep in mind, guys, a lot of these Pokemon that I have, I won't. Batman. I will be using some of them. I will be sending back to the PC. You know, right now I'm kind of like, you know, I'm still thinking of a team right here. So anywho, let's go right ahead and go on a small adventure, grabbing some more berries, collecting the berries since we've actually progressed a few days. And let's talk about let's talk about the whole streaming adventure that I was telling you about. So, anywho, I was actually planning on how to do it. This channel, 3 to 4 years old. Obviously, I haven't done anything. I just dabbled here and there, just trying to pick up the right time and all that stuff. And, as kind of like I did for YouTube, I did for Twitch, and that was I went onto YouTube and got to plan a few things from the YouTubers and all that stuff. One being how to be a good Twitcher. Twitcher, not making fun of anybody. Just, how to be a good a streamer. And, I should probably get another Pokeball because I have a feeling that, yeah. Okay, so how to be a good streamer, and then how to build up an audience. And the thing was that, everything came by surprise. The whole, how many followers I had. I did not know that many of you guys have actually followed my Twitch, expecting something and you got nothing. I didn't know that, I'm not calling, by any means, I'm not calling this easy, but I didn't know that trying to obtain a Twitch follow, or a Twitch affiliation, yeah, I'm trying to say it right. I didn't know that there would be some categories. I didn't know that, those categories would be simple-ish, more simple than the YouTube partnership and all that stuff. And I'm actually, yeah, like I said, all of this came by surprise and all that stuff. And one of the biggest videos that I've watched that made things a little bit easier was the fact that these YouTubers talking about stream are talking about, like, okay, so at first you're not gonna be able to have an audience. You're not gonna have an audience because, well, nobody knows you. So how to talk without an audience, how to do this and that. And I'm laughing at this because it's like, well, I've been doing that for about a good 14, 15 years. Literally talking to nobody and then, posting it up and all that stuff. So all of this became easy, guys. This is actually natural. Like, if I don't have any audience right here, I'm gonna take this as a Pokemon walkthrough game, and many of you guys are gonna laugh about it. So anywho, the point of the story is this. I'm thankful that I have 95 followers. Wow. 95 followers, and I'm thankful that I have experience in narrating stuff. So if you guys want to comment on there, if you do want to comment on there, it's easy for me to chat on. If you guys don't want to, that's fine. It's all good. It's all fine and dandy. Nothing, no offense taken. And well, let's see. Here we have a Metapod. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be capturing as many Pokemon as possible. Try to build a team. And yes, this stream is going to go on for at least 45 minutes to an hour. Again, limited on time. Very, very limited on time, guys. And, the amount of time that I have right now just to, just to do this, I will take advantage of. Funny enough, guys, okay? So, I'm also looking at the stats at what times would it be appropriate for me to actually start streaming and all that stuff. I get it. Some of you guys are still in school. I choose to do it at this time because, well, I do have a gap in between clients just to stream and then interact with all you guys. But eventually, summer's gonna be coming on, and you guys will be getting out. You guys will be having time to actually, watch my streams here on Twitch or on YouTube, or I can always switch up the time to where it's beneficial for everybody. Right now, this is just hitting the ground running. And eventually we're gonna have a nice schedule, a summer schedule, I should say. So, coughing everywhere. Alrighty, so let's go right ahead and continue our adventure after capturing Pokemon here and there. And well, let's see. Here we have another Metapod. Now, this is where I need to have the speed button. And unfortunately, I don't have the speed button on, like, activated. I could have it activated right now if I wanted to. So, comment down below, guys, or comment on the stream chat if you guys want a speed button. That way I can fast forward the stuff, like these kinds of stuff right here. I just don't know if it's gonna, like, mess up anything. So, right there, the stream chat, go ahead and comment. So, let's go right ahead. And here we are, going back to Violet City. And, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon first. And, there we go. Now, another thing that I've noticed, too, guys, is that it's been a little bit difficult for me to actually put this onto YouTube, or to connect my YouTube onto my Twitch. There's something going on right here. I've actually listened to some of you guys by actually putting on, putting in, what was it called, the same email and all that stuff. Thing is, it's still not letting me. So for the time being, after this episode's done, after every episode here on Twitch is done, I will be downloading it and I will be posting it up on YouTube. That way, if you guys want to watch it on YouTube, there it is. Now, here we are going to the next route. You have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training. Alrighty, so yes, he's going to be giving us a little souvenir for, you know, conquering Violet City, and that is the Miracle Seed. And from there, your experiences in Violet City should be useful on your journey. Yes, it will. So let's continue on right here. As many of you guys already know, this place right here is famous for a few Pokemon that you can actually find. And, well, let's go with Terramon right here. So we're going to be battling, and I'm going to be taking a drink. And there we go. And we're just going to be tackling. So it looks like some of you guys do want the speed button. Huh. I think I can do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and battle this person right here. And let's go right ahead and do that. And let's go with a tackle attack right here. So, like I was saying, the speed button, it's more of like, you know, fast forward onto this game. I try not to use it very much because I kind of want the speed, like the actual speed. I don't want it to damage anything right here, but some of you guys do want it, and, well, let's see. I'm gonna try and put that speed button. So I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna go on a small intermission to just get that fixed. So give me at least 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so we're back, guys, and I think I added it. I am actually currently using a new VBA application. It's similar to the old one that I've been using. It's called, let me take a look at this. It is called MGVA. It has a better just, you know, look and everything. In fact, it works better on a few games, and I'm actually gonna press the speed button right here. So let's see. No, it's actually not working. Is it working? It is. There it is. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so there we go. And oh wow. Okay, we lost. So let's give it the Toxic Batman right here and leash life. Leash life and press the button again. And there we go. Okay, so it does work. I'm not going to be using it all the time because, well, mainly because I think I'm going to be using it just for, what was it called? Only for like, you know, rushing back to places or battling, what was it called? Rare, or not rare Pokemon, but just like, you know, Pokemon, wild Pokemon in general. So there it is, speed button. And there we go, let's get it. There we go, and Zubat has been defeated. That's how you do it. Okay, so Albert defeated. He's like, you're strong. Yes, I'm very strong. So obviously I got a Pokemon that has fainted. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna speed through the actual Pokemon and all that stuff. One thing I wish we would have had here in Generation 2 is actual what was it called? What was it called? Running and all that stuff. So we're gonna speed button away, and there we go. Okay, so things have been sped up. Certain things, okay? Not gonna use them all the time, but yes. Now, the actual emulation or emulator that I'm using is called the MGVA, okay? So this is I want to say it's a much more advanced version of the VBA that, you know, I've been using for years and years on end, and you know, it has better graphics. Like it looks a lot more crisper, if that's even a word. It looks a lot better, you know. And for certain games, like that you would want to play, it just works better. How I got this emulator was through Smith Plays Pokemon, the creator of the Legacy games, the Pokemon Legacy games that I'm currently playing. And it's, you know, it's fantastic. I'm actually liking this emulator much better than the old one. But there will be coming a time where I'm actually gonna just I'm gonna switch back and forth from emulators, because the VBA, the old ones that I'm using, it can actually trade Pokemon, or if not, I can use the Pokemon Stadium game to actually trade Pokemon and, you know, have a nice team assembled and all that stuff. So if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, you know, traded Pokemon and all, comment right there. Let me know. Once this video is posted on YouTube, comment down below on the comment section. That way you guys let me know for the next one. I will be doing emulator, or I will be doing these kinds of streams for every Tuesdays and Thursdays for Pokemon Gold. And well, look at that! We have won yet again. So yes, we're growing levels, taking names, doing everything. Okay, so let's move on right here. Eventually we're gonna have to find a Pokemon that we need. There is one Pokemon that has been getting the shaft for a long time, and that I will be using right here. And first time chat, Ermic47, how's it going? And yeah, oh wow, so you told me that you'd show. Well, welcome to the stream right here, buddy. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting and all that stuff. I'm glad that you're here. And I think this is one of those moments where I'm going to use the speed button, because yes. And you know what? Terramon is going to just keep on doing it, because we're just going to keep on growing its levels with the speed button. Look at that. There it is. Defense Curl. Now, let's give the other two Pokemon to Toxic Batman, or Spirit right here. Okay. It's a level 15 Pokemon. We're going to let every Pokemon, you know, we're going to let every Pokemon just feed right here, okay? Or eat. And yeah, we're probably going to run out of PP by the time we win. And there we go. We have defeated Justin. Alrighty. And currently working through your Heart Gold, Soul Silver walkthrough. Yeah, thank you. Alrighty. You know what? That's actually a walkthrough that I'm very, very proud of. I'm not going to lie. I am very proud of that walkthrough because of the amount of episodes that I finished it on. In fact, I think that was like one of the very first walkthroughs that I finished right here onto this computer right here. And, Poliwag. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're not doing that. We're gonna go to Spearow right here. Yeah, that's actually one of the first walkthroughs that I finished right here onto this computer. And I'm also very, very proud of it because I actually had fun with it. Like, I really had fun with playing Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I know that I did a Pokemon Heart Gold walkthrough in the past, and I never finished it. And that was the reason why I went and redid it again, because it just didn't feel right. Like, I didn't feel like I did everything that I could, or I did it right. I'm very meticulous when it comes to these walkthroughs and all that stuff. And look at this, we're growing some levels, and Poliwag right here is coming out. So we're gonna have to go with our good old buddy Cinder. And how I finished it, how I did it, how I actually did the story and all that stuff. Trained all the Pokemon, used different types of Pokemon from, you know, my other games. I am super proud of. Very, very proud of. And right now we're getting our butts kicked. Ermic, Black and White 2 is in my next one. Oh, wow. Okay, so just to let you know, Ermic, I finished up to the champion, and that's about it. I didn't do no after game after that because I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. My bad. And here we have more Pokemon trainers. And this guy's telling me he's a good angler. Okay, so you're a good angler. I'm a good Pokemon trainer. And here we are taking on Fisherman Ralph. He's going to be coming out with a Goldeen. And Terramon just being right there. So we're going to go with Cinder right here. And we're going to speed it up a little. Tackle it, tackle it, tackle it, tackle it. There we go. And we have one. Okay, so there we go. And we're getting a call from our mama, and usually when our mom calls, it's because she bought something with our money. So we're gonna find it at the PC. And, well, let's see. Here we go. There's a Pokemon trainer right there, but there's an item up there too. There's actually 2 trainers. Now, like I was saying before, yes, in this area, this general area, there are 2 Pokemon that I want to capture. One of which has been getting the shaft from me for a very, very long time, and I think it's time to rectify that situation. I think it's time to actually give it a chance and, you know, keep it on the team. Unfortunately, Homeboy comes out at dark, so yeah, we're gonna have to do that at nighttime and capture it. With how I'm doing this right now, guys, it's usually daytime, so we're gonna have to, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do an off-screen capture and all that stuff. So let's see. Before we battle, it's always good to actually heal up your Pokemon right here, like Spearow. Has been doing some work. And then let's go right here with Cinder. Cinder's, you know, been pretty awesome right there. So let's go right ahead and continue on right here. Taking on this guy is like, that glance is intriguing. Kinda, maybe. And Ermic. Oh, thank you. Alright. Well, yeah, do what I can. Do what I can. And, well, this guy's coming out with a Nidoran. Nidoran male. Speed button away. And there we go. There we go. Level 9 Terramon right there. Now, that would be awesome if I taught it Mud Slap, but I kind of want to, I want to teach another Pokemon that specific Pokemon that's been getting the shaft. And, well, look at that. There is a Rattata. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. I mean, this Pokemon's already fainted quite a few times. And hold on. Hold the phone. Let's go right ahead. Let's go with Toxic Batman right here. Let's go ahead and switch it out. And do what we gotta do right here. Alright. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do good. They'll do for me. Now, I think I can actually switch the time right here. Like, I can switch the time when I want to, but I kind of don't want to just mess with it. And, well, look at that. There's a Wooper. I wonder what Pokemon... You guys already know what Pokemon I want to get. So, Let's go ahead and switch it out and tackle attack, tackle attack, tackle attack, and there we go. And, well, there it is. We have one, and I think we've already... Okay, so, like I said, there is a Pokemon here that I can capture in the daytime that I want to capture. I just have to find it. So, let's go right ahead and try and find Pokemon. And, like I said earlier, for those guys who... Well, for those who are coming into my stream right now, I'm normally going to be doing at least 45 minutes to an hour right here, depending on time constraints and all that stuff. So... let's just, you know, let's have fun. If you guys want to comment right there, if you guys want to help me out in the comment section by, you know, suggesting team members and all that stuff, by all means, you guys are more than welcome to. And, yeah, let's go with this guy right here. And there we go. Okay. Jossie307, how's it going? Been watching your YouTube. Love the content. Thank you. And thank you for coming into the stream right here. So yes, we're going to be capturing some Pokemon, quite a few of them, because we got to expand the collection and be a little bit more prepared because, well, you know, things happen, and, well, here's another Ratatatata, Ratatatatata. For those who don't, like, who get the reference, you guys already know. So, I'm thinking these Rattatas want to, like, they want to be on my team and all that stuff, and, well, I accidentally pressed the select button right there. Let's go right ahead and switch it out. Alright, let's go with Cinder right here. So there is a Pokemon that I want to capture. And we're going to speed it up just a tad bit because, well, we kind of have to. And there we are. Okay, so this is one of the usual Pokemon that I bring into the team. Say hello to Mareep, and I am not going to do that. I am actually going to... I'm actually going to be switching out to Spearow right here. Now, Jossie307, my daughter and I love binging your videos. Currently watching your Heart Gold playthrough. Thank you. Oh man, enhancement right here in the Corazon. Oh my god. So, Jossie, you don't know how good that makes me feel right here. Okay. So for the audience, I have been doing walkthrough videos on YouTube for about almost 15 years. All right. December will be it. I sometimes forget that, you know, time has gone by quickly. And we all grow up, obviously. And... alright. Hold on. This guy's actually helping us out. Mareep? Yeah, what was it? Time has gone by, and we all grow up. Obviously, I have grown up a little bit to be at the age of a father. You know, my father was my age, and he was 14 and all that stuff. And Ermic, you did too. Oh yeah, you did, huh? But like what I'm trying to say, guys, is that it feels good. It really does feel good that I am actually, you know, being like I'm entertaining for not just you guys, but for your children and all that stuff. Obviously, I have no children of my own in the plans later on in life. You know, not right now because I enjoy my life right now. But kids are awesome. And you guys already know, if you guys go on YouTube, I have a niece. Her name's Azalea. And if you guys have watched my Pokemon Yellow Legacy walkthrough, that Pikachu is named after my little girl, Azalea, or her nickname, Boo Boo. So I can't do the whole Boo Boo thing right here. Anywho, here we have Mareep, the wool Pokemon. If static electricity builds in its body, its fleece doubles in volume. Touching it will shock you. Okay, so let's go ahead and bequeath the name Fluffbolt. Alrighty. Yes, this is another Pokemon that, yeah, we gotta have right here onto the team. I have a feeling that we might be a slow team, probably, I don't know, but we will eventually we will build a team worthy enough for this walkthrough, and wow, they start appearing. Okay, so this guy wants to give us a Slowpoke tail, which, I'm sorry. Still trying to capture one more Pokemon right here. So let's go ahead and find it. And there it is. Okay, so eventually I'm going to have to trade this Pokemon or another Pokemon for it. I think we'll do it in the next episode once we start showing a little bit more. But going back onto the topic of kids, guys, I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of this, and I will continue doing this, both streaming and walkthroughs, until, you know, I guess the brakes fall off, I guess. I don't know. This isn't a sport, but that's a sports saying right there. And oh my god! Okay, so this Pokemon is being a bit of a butthole. So let's go right here, tackle. Okay, so that I guess it's a good leveling up and all that stuff. And Terramon. Alright, we still need to find that Pokemon. So there it is. Give it another battle, and let's go ahead and try and capture. We got one Pokeball and one Great Ball. I'm saving that Great Ball for something else. Let's go. Stay in that ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball! That's how you do it. Okay, so we have captured another Pokemon by the name of Bellsprout, the flower Pokemon. I am not reading its thing, but yes, we are bequeathing the name. Sir Razor. I don't know why I called it Sir Razor, but it feels good. It's great. It's fantastic. Anywho, those are the two Pokemon that I wanted to capture here. There's a third one, which I will be capturing off screen because obviously it's daytime right here. So let's go straight into the Pokemart and get our healing up. Okay, there we go. And everything's healed. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's the problem when actually pressing the speed button. You accidentally battle Pokemon trainers or go outside, so I gotta be a little bit more, I gotta be a little bit more cautious about that. So here we go, taking on a what was it called? A Bird Keeper. And there we go, getting it. Ember attack for the win. And that's some more points right there. And, well, let's go with the Pidgey, or they're gonna be going with the Pidgey, so let's go with a Terramon right here. And Ermic. I bought an AYN Odin 2 Pro just for emulation. Downloaded all Pokemons and have going through walkthroughs. Oh, okay. And I'm the best. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, go ahead. Keep on talking amongst each other. You know, this is what this whole stream is all about, to converse and all that. You don't necessarily have to talk to me. I'm just here just entertaining you guys. I'm talking stories about different things and all that stuff. So, yep. And, well, right here we're going to be battling. Continuing the battle. And, let's go again. Terramon, go for a tackle attack. And that is a victory on itself. There we go. Look at this. Terramon has grown to level 10. Will it learn anything else? No, sir. So here comes a Spearow. And oh, yeah. Ha! Completely forgot that. Oh, yeah. Fluffbolt is in the PC because, well, somebody pressed that button. Oh, my lord. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Let's go right ahead and switch out our Pokemon right here. Let's go straight to Cinder. Now, let's see. For those who are new onto this stream right here too, I am planning on doing a Pokemon Gold version every Tuesday and Thursdays at this same time, whether it be 10:30 or 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They will always be at least an hour long, depending on kind of time constraints and all that stuff, guys. So just be aware. Just put that on the schedule if you guys wish to talk. I have talked about how once summer vacation starts, a lot of you guys will be free. So we might be getting a little bit more walkthroughs or a little bit more streams here. For those who have me on YouTube, which I'm going to do this right here because there we go. And there we go. So for those on YouTube, yes, I do have a Pokemon Ruby walkthrough right over there, and it's going to be every Friday, guys. And let's see, Emmerich, what are you streaming on YouTube? That's Pokemon Ruby. Yes, Pokemon Ruby. That's actually the game that you guys voted for to actually get the stream. And yeah, we got ourselves an old rod. Not too important and all that stuff, you know. We're going to capture some Pokemon later on. So, let's go right ahead and deposit some Pokemon right here. So Metapod is not gonna be of use to us, and Spearow, we're gonna put that back. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put Sir Razor, and we're gonna go with Fluffbolt. Draven, you still doing football? Yes, sir, I am still doing football. I'm actually still coaching. Believe it or not, guys, yes, I am a coach. I am a media guy. I'm the jack of all trades. I just realized that. Holy buckets. So, maybe a little bit of a talking point right here, guys. Okay, so, Gym Leader Draven. I am an actual real-life gym leader. I actually have a gym of my own. I do personal train, okay? It's kind of funny. it's funny because, let's see. That is actually my profession, and this right here is what I do. And another thing, too, is that back when I first started on YouTube, I was actually named Draven XZ711. I don't know where the name came from. It's just an odd, I guess it's an odd story, but that was my name at the beginning and all that stuff. And the way I got Gym Leader Draven was because of a client who was all into Pokemon himself too. He said, he took a look at my channel, he's like, you should call yourself Gym Leader Draven. Thought about it, and then bam, yes. Gym Leader Draven came to existence, and it's stuck, and it's actually it's a lot better than, you know, the initial name that I had, which was Draven XE711. Didn't really have any kind of context or anything, I just did it. On the background, yes, I am a football coach, but I am not only a football coach, I'm a weights coach. I am not only a weights coach, I am a media person, meaning I do things on the media like graphics, I do mock-ups, yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff when it comes to football, guys, and if you were to ask me which one I am good at, I would say everything, but my bread and butter is this. I do the media very, very well. I've, you know, I know how to work it. I know how to do mock-ups. I watch sports a lot, and, you know, I have a lot of ideas and all that stuff. And Ermic, good luck on this season, bro. All right, thank you. Hopefully we win another one. Hopefully. You guys are wondering how many rings I got? I think you guys can see on my community posts the victories that I've obtained and all that stuff. But yeah, that is what I do in the backside. And sorry, wrong chat. Ignore me. Okay, man. Alright, man. It's all good. Alright, so let's go ahead and start training our Pokemon right here before we get into Azalea Town. And, well, you're headed to Azalea. Let me, okay, there we go. And I'm getting the question, what team do I coach for? So I'm gonna keep that private, the name of the school, because you guys already know. But I do indeed coach for a private school, and I not only coach for a private school, but I also work for a public school as well. In fact, this year I'm gonna scale back on the coaching, and I'm actually gonna be doing more media than anything. That's actually, like I said, that's actually my bread and butter. It gives me more liberties to you know, to freelance. And so right now I got 2 schools, and you know, I couldn't have asked for a better deal. Love working with schools, love working you know, making them look great on the social media and all that stuff. So that's what I do right now. If I go back into coaching, that right there is me actually taking a break from the social media stuff. So it's like, you know, it goes hand in hand, guys. And there we go. Look at that. Sir Razor's kicking butt right here. Look at this. It's going to be at level 15 by the time we're done here. Look at that. Oh, my God. Sir Razor, a tank. Alrighty. And then, let's see. What was another thing? Oh, yes. And then, you know, I used to do a little bit of semi-pro. I'm completely done with that, but I was also successful in semi-pro. I had a 3-peat in that. I actually played 2, and well, like I said, I am completely done with semi-pro. I figured that I kind of figured that I wanted to do more of the schools than semi-pro. If you guys are like sports people and all that stuff, and you're looking for a way to continue playing, I would suggest not going to semi-pro, because that's more like rec ball right there. It's more like rec ball. Why I stayed there? It's because, you know, it's football. It's fun, and I kind of got forced into it, and that's actually what led into the whole graphics portion. Believe it or not, guys, that's actually what helped me with my graphics. So that, you know, there's goods, there's bads, and I took advantage of all that stuff. And, well, look at this. Coffee's almost kicking our butt right here. So here we go. Ember attack. And there you go. Coughing has been defeated. Now, Ermic, if you want to know what my favorite team, my favorite football team is, it's the San Francisco 49ers. Still waiting on that goddamn Super Bowl. I hate you, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that's right. Actually, no, you know what? I don't hate him. I hate the Swifties. I hate anything that comes with the Swifties, okay? It's not even his team anymore. It's the Swifties. So, Patrick Mahomes, do something. Oh, my God. It's funny how, like, he never really, like, he's that good. He's hated just because he's that good. But it really isn't his fault. It's his family. It's the Swifties. It's like, he's really not doing anything except playing football. Oh, my God. That to me is hilarious. Enough sports tangents right there. Let's go back to Pokemon right here. If I wanted sports tangents, yeah, I would be playing NCAA football and all that stuff. And, well, there we go. We found ourselves another Great Ball. And let's go right here and get attacked by another Pokemon. Okay, so here we are, taking on another Geodude, and we're speeding that up. Yes, okay, so let's see. We're almost done. You know what is... Okay, hold on. Ermic's like, you know what it is, dude? It's the media that controls the narrative that makes it annoying. Yeah, true. This is true. That's why, you know what, like, you know, it's sports. In fact, you guys would not believe this. I'm not gonna name them, but I do have 3 players who just made the jump to the NFL. 1 last year and 2 this year. They were all teammates in 2018, and you know, I'm very proud of them. I know that they're not watching this stream because they're not much of Pokemon trainers and all that stuff. They don't even know that I'm doing this, but I have 3 players, former players that, you know, made it to the NFL. Last year, one of them made it to the Buccaneers. This year, one made it to the Cowboys, and the other one made it to the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yeah. But nevertheless, I am proud of them. I am very, very proud of them. And, you know, it makes me feel good that, you know, I had a part in their development and all that stuff. Wow, can't even speak, guys. And, well, we're taking on a Slowpoke, and yet Fluffbolt has not learned anything. So we're going to go with Sir Razor on a, what was it called, on the wrist that, oh, no, it doesn't. So let's go with Vine Whip. One more Vine Whip, and there we go. Look at that. Sir Razor grows to level, or Fluffbolt goes to level 8, and Sir Razor growing. Okay. But anywho, yes, that is a deal with good old Draven right here. And we're gonna go into this room right here because there is an item right here, and we're gonna be finding some Sandshrews. And unfortunately, yeah, we're not gonna be able to escape right here unless we have some speed. Okay, so there we go. And yes. Okay, so the issue right here is that Fluffbolt is a very slow Pokemon. I can't deny that. So we're gonna go with Cinder right here up front, and we're gonna go here. And look at that, TM39. I believe that is Swift, right? Huh, talking about Swifties, and we got Swift. Yep. Shout out to Taylor Swift. You are on our minds always. Okay, so this Sandshrew right here is, it wants to be on our team, so, well, not really be on our team, but it wants to be captured, so I'm gonna do it one better. We're gonna capture it with a Great Ball, and not waste any more Great Balls. Here we go. There it is. Come on, stay in the ball. Be a nice person. Throwing out the peace sign. Alrighty, okay, so there you go, guys. We have captured another Pokemon. And that is a Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. If it fell from a great height, this Pokemon would save itself from rolling into the ball and bouncing. Okay, so it'd be a basketball, basically. And, well, let's go right ahead and continue on right here. Obviously, there's a body of water, guys. You will be able to surf it later on. And, well, we're going to be getting attacked again by another Pokemon. This time, it's our good old friend, Zubat. Alrighty. let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's get out of that situation right there. So let's go right up top. I kind of feel like we missed a repel somewhere. Holy crud, we did. Oh, it's because we went on the bridge. Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. We're almost done. We got the speed button. Okay, so we are towards the end, and there is a Pokeball right there. This is an awakening, which, of course, many of you guys already know this will actually help awaken your Pokemon if they were put to sleep. And right here, we have another Geodude, which we're gonna move on from. Okay, so we're actually switch training, okay? And we're gonna go with Fluffle because we got some Pokemon that we need some training from. So here we are, taking on. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. How do you know that you're strong? I don't know. We will find out. So here it is, taking on a fire breather. His name is Ray. He's got a Vulpix. And we got a Fluffbolt. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Terramon right here. Let's go ahead and tackle attack, and there we go. Get some points, and there it is, guys. Alrighty. There you go. And that is another victory for us. And because of that, we're gonna get attacked by another Pokemon. I wonder what Pokemon we're gonna get attacked by. And look at this. Okay. And yeah, we were able to leave right here. So let's go right ahead and breathe the fresh air that we have right here. And we're gonna grab this poison cure berry. And well, look at that. We are here. And there's well, let's go right ahead and battle him. I don't care. So he came through the tunnel, but he still has plenty of energy left. Okay. So anywho, before we're almost done, guys, okay? I am close to 100 not subscribers, but 100 followers right here on Twitch. If you guys haven't followed, if you guys are watching this video right here on YouTube, go ahead and go to the Gym Leader Draven and just follow me right there. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys will be having a stream of Pokemon Gold, and then hopefully eventually, like, you know, other walkthroughs too, you know, the fun stuff. And, well, look at this. We're getting our butts kicked, and we only have one. Oh, wow. Okay, so there we go. One shot. Hey, there it is. And Fluffbolt grows to level 9 and learn Thunder Shock. Couldn't have done it in a better time. There we go. And Sir Razor, level 12. And, well, he's coming out with a Machop. Let's go right ahead and switch train to our good old buddy, Toxic Batman. So we're close to 100. Help me reach that. This is, I believe, my 4th different day of streaming. And, let's see, 4th different day. We're going to add a little bit more hours to this. We have to have a total of 8 hours, guys. But we're very close to hopefully achieving, Twitch affiliation. I can't even say it right. Once we do that, we can just put it on our Instagram and Twitch and everything and be like, yes, we have accomplished it. And right now, this Machop is kicking our butt. I do not know why. What did we do to you, man? Come on. And just like that, Machop has been defeated. And, well, Anthony, he is loving us. It's like, well, boy, you got some more zip. Yes, we do. We have more zip. Okay, so here we are, finally getting into Azalea Town. You guys can't see it, but you notice him. It's unsafe to go in here, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? You know, funny enough, like back then when I was playing Pokemon Silver or Crystal, because those were the 2 games that I had, I didn't know what a Samaritan was. That's why, you know, it's a little odd for me. But just looking at him, it's like, why are you saying that? And then I figured out that, oh yeah, is he a good person, a good people of faith and all that stuff. But here we are in Azalea Town, and well, the Slowpoke have disappeared from the town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. I just met somebody who was selling Slowpoke tails and all. So anywho, we're gonna stop right here, guys. What we're gonna be doing on Thursday is we're going to be going through the whole thing in Azalea Town. Obviously, we're going to be taking on Team Rockets, battling the gym leader. Yeah, trying to point out the same direction. And then going through the Ilex Forest, we want to do that. This whole walkthrough right here on the Twitch, obviously it disappears after 7 days, guys. Keep in mind that this whole video right here will be sent over to YouTube, and that way for your entertainment, that way you guys can keep up and all that stuff. And then yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more active onto Instagram as well, just putting up the schedule for those who don't know and all that stuff, and quite possibly putting up some more clips and all that stuff too. So Thursday I will be back here. We'll have some more fun, and we'll be a little bit more entertained. I'll be asking a little more questions, or if you guys have more questions about me, then go right ahead and all that stuff. But other than that, guys, thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys again for being very supportive here on Twitch and on YouTube. Later on today, like I said, this will be up on YouTube. And yeah, don't forget to follow. Help me with the whole affiliation. And yeah, I'll be back for another episode of our Pokemon Gold walkthrough. See you guys.